Have you ever wondered if anybody's been crushing on you? Well, we're about to find out. Welcome to another pick a card reading with me. For group 1, we have a bicycle charm here. For group 2, we have a butterfly. And then for group 3, we have a heart with a lock on it. Now take some time to choose. Okay, group 1, so you chose the bicycle charm. First of all, whenever we see any bicycles in a reading, they can represent someone who is fun-loving, who is joyful. This is also the representation of someone who is athletic and easygoing. This is someone who is spontaneous. This actually automatically reminds me of Sagittarius energy because of the strength of the legs. And so they may even have really attractive thighs or legs, or they may be a runner, an athlete of some sort. Now, who has been having a crush on you? Intuition. First of all, you already know. You guys are intuitive. Whoever has chosen this pile, you guys are intuitive, and part of you already knows who this is. Not only do you know who this is, you may even have some type of a telepathic or a psychic connection with them. So this can include having conversations with each other and you feel like you've known each other for forever. This is someone that you have conversations with and it's like, wait, did I dream about the conversation that we had, or did that actually happen? Some of you may actually have been having dreams about this person, some psychic dreams and some just dreams, normal dreams, but there is a connection there with this person. For some of you, you might already be in a commitment with this person. Now, the commitment card can also represent someone that you work with, a partnership, a friendship. It does not have to be a romantic situation. What I'm also getting with the commitment card is that this person is someone who will fight tooth and nail for the person that they care for the person that they love. I'm also getting that for whoever this person is, because of the intuition card here, you might have also had a feeling that something was going to happen about this relationship, or like, oh, I don't feel like her story ends here. I feel like I'm meant to get to know you more. There might have been that feeling with this person. And also that person may also predict what you need. They're there at exactly the right time when you need someone or when you need something. They just always happen to be there in a non-creepy and stalkerish way. Okay, all right. And yeah, so like I said, this person may also have a very good work ethic because they're committed. They may also have earth sign energy for some of them, but we'll look into the zodiac signs a little bit more later. Now, with the 4 of rings or the 4 of pentacles, this can represent a possessive energy. But I also see that as self-preservation. I see it as a protective energy. Whenever I see the 4 of Pentacles in a reading, this is often someone who is afraid to let loose and a little bit afraid to love because they've been hurt in the past. So someone in this energy, whether that's you or this person who's been crushing on you, is afraid to make that first step. Okay? I also see this as someone who's very protective in terms of personality and just their nature overall. If they do have someone that they're really in love with, that they care for, they will definitely protect that person. Even when you look at this card, you can see like barbed wire along the edges. They can be a little bit tough when you start to get to know them. They're not completely soft, because this person feels like they're someone who's really closed off at first. Leadership card is here, so this person may also work in a field where they can be some form of a leader. When they want something, they know how to ask for it. And that's a really admirable quality. It's something that I feel you will get drawn to also about them, because you will want to work on that side of yourself also. This person is going to push you to follow your heart's desires. If you do choose to be around their energy, if you like them back, or maybe you just want to hang around with them more. This is not someone you're supposed to be with or you have to be with, but this is someone who just likes you, right? This is someone who sees you as their heart's desire. They look at you and they really do have this feeling. Like my heart just started to swell up when I looked at this card, By the way, I think I scratched the microphone. I hope you guys are fine. I felt my heart swell up a little bit when I looked at this card. There's just this feeling of, I really like you. It's a really innocent type of love, again, because I feel like this person is looking for someone they don't have to stress when they're around that person. You know, like they have been stressed. They're often someone who's very dominant. They know what they want and they're gonna get it. So they kind of like a partner, or what they like about you is that they feel comfortable around you because they feel like they don't have to try too hard to be someone they're not. This is also someone who may have a talent or passion for teaching. Whether or not they actually teach, it could be that they are just someone who likes to impart their knowledge to other people. You're gonna learn a lot from this person if you allow them into your life. I also feel like what they really like about you is that they feel like they're expanding their consciousness around you. So perhaps they're non-spiritual and being around you makes them feel like anything is possible, right? There's a very hopeful feeling here, but this person is also coming from a place of hurt. Even with this, we have the crossroad card. So like I said, this is someone who is often troubled and plagued when it comes to their decisions. They are probably someone who likes to think things over before making a move. So they're very analytical in that sense as well. They're adventurous, possibly when it comes to physical sports or just physical things. But when it comes to actually making a decision, they find it really difficult because they've had instances in the past that did not work out. Some of you here are dealing with a woman, so this may be someone who has feminine energy, whether this person who has a crush on you is a woman, or someone who, again, exhibits feminine traits. So this could be something in relation to being a very calming and nurturing energy, someone who is very good at holding space for other people. And then we have the eye. So again, we're getting this psychic stuff. That's very interesting because it's coming up twice here. So there must be a connection, whether you've bonded with this person over psychic abilities or psychic activities or even spiritual activities, or it could be that you just feel something around this person and you had an intuitive inkling that they like you. Trust that, okay? Okay, group one, I'm sneaking this in because I literally forgot to do your charms. So, all right, charms for group one. Which zodiac sign has a crush on group one, please? We have Gemini. This is like Gemini, like both of the dice. Oh my God, I can't speak English today. I literally forgot the plural of dice, but both of the dice came out as Gemini. Okay, hold on. Who has a crush on group one, please? We also have Leo and Capricorn energy. So we have Gemini, Leo, and Capricorn energy. We also have numbers that are relevant here. We have number 4 and number 2. Number 2 is also the month of February, and that's the sign Taurus. Number 4 is also the month of April, and that's also the sign of Cancer. So this may be like, or this is also 24 or 42. So that could be an age, that could be a significant number, a house number, something that relates to the person we're talking about here. And then we're gonna get some initials, okay? And possibly some charms. So, all right, so for initials, we have the letter X, letter W, letter E, letter F, like 4 letter Fs here, letter U, and letter B. And then we have this Paris charm. I see this as, oh my God. I see this as someone who may speak French or may understand French. This is also someone who's very good at French kissing. And this may also be someone who is well-traveled. All right, group one, that's all I have for you. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Follow me on my other socials. And also, if you want to book a reading with me, mediumisabella.com. That's my only site. There are a lot of weird fraud accounts out there, so don't fall for it. All right. Group two, here's your pile. For the charm you chose, if I can get it off of the pile, you chose the butterfly charm, okay? So, all right, with the butterfly charm, that represents metamorphosis. This person may be going through a really big transformation right now, but I also heard the term glow up. So whoever this person is, perhaps you knew them in the past, or maybe not, but they went through a huge transformation, whether that is physical transformation or any other type of transformation. That could be like, oh my God, I kept messing up on the word trans. So someone here might actually be transgender. Yeah, so this person went through a really big transformation, whether that's physical, mental, emotional, and all those things. I'm also seeing, which cards was I going to pull first? Okay. Ooh, the card of someone else. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. So for some of you might be in a relationship and there's another person that has a crush on you, or it could be that they are in a relationship but they like you. Messy. I don't like that. Earth sign. Okay, we have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. What I also see when it comes to the earth sign card here is that this is someone who's typically pretty grounded and stable, someone who may be financially motivated or may like to have a lot of physical possessions with the earth sign energy. I also see this as someone who is very slow moving in energy. They like to be sure of themselves before they make any type of decision. They like to work themselves up to whatever decisions they're making. This may also be someone who's very earth conscious or earth friendly, environmentally friendly in some type of way. We have 2 tarot cards that came out. We have the 10 of Swords. This may be someone that you have rejected in the past, or that person rejected you. There is some form of element of like the past and rejection. There's history with whoever this person is that likes you, because there's a lot of mess, you know, and there's the involvement of a third party. There's also the involvement of rejection, a broken heart. But I also see this as someone who has a lot of trouble believing in the best of a situation. They've been hurt a lot of times before. So to them, it feels like they need to be extra careful before they do something or before they let someone into their lives. Okay, we also have the King of Pentacles in reverse. This may be someone who's struggling a little bit with finances right now. Perhaps they're not very good at saving money. But I also see this as someone who is inconsistent sometimes. So we want to be a little bit careful, because although this person likes you, I feel like there's a lot of, you can tell a lot about a person by their history, you know? And this doesn't always mean we should judge people, but sometimes someone's track record really speaks for themselves. So if this person has been like, I have a crush on you, I really like you, but they never do anything about it, like, I would just be a little skeptical, you know, before letting them into your life. I also see this as someone who's quite alternative. They like to live an alternative lifestyle. Maybe they're even against marriage, but they like you, you know. Someone here is involved with someone else for sure. I don't know if it's you or them. I can't really see that. I see this as someone who's stubborn. I feel like when they find someone they really care about, they are going to stick with that person, regardless of whether or not there's a commitment. But I'm a little worried, because I also feel like the energy this person is giving me is that they are very afraid of getting hurt. And so because of that, they may hurt someone else, you know, because they're so afraid of getting hurt. Time to decide. Okay, so again, I feel like perhaps an ultimatum was exchanged here. Maybe you do know who this is, and you and that person have had a conversation of like, okay, like, you need to figure this out, you know. Either you're going to be with me or you're going to be with them, or either you're going to make this work or not. You know, there's a decision that has to be made. Perhaps they're the one that offered you something. That's also very possible here. Essentially, what I'm seeing with this earth sign or this person, group 2, is that someone here is taking so slow to decide. That's just what I really feel. I feel like this person does have some care towards you, but I would just be a little bit skeptical. And I want to tell you the truth. That's why we're here. Okay. We have the author card here. This may be someone who is an author or a writer someone who's very good with their words, or someone who writes long paragraphs when they text. I also see this like with the butterfly card here. I see this as someone who's very colorful, but I just also heard colorful language. So they may swear a lot, but also they may like to wear like very colorful clothes. They may like to dye their hair very colorful colors. So we also have the artist card here. This may be someone who is an artist, or so whether that's dealing with the arts of a physical nature, like I see this as artists of any type, okay? So this person is very creative, regardless of whatever type of art they do. This can be music, this can be art, this can be dance, painting, interpretative things. You know, it's not limited to one thing, but they are definitely a very artistic person. They may even be a poet. I just heard the word poet for some of you. We also have the card of the scissors. So disappointment in some affair, but I also see that as cutting someone off. I would say that some boundaries will need to be set with this person, because I feel like they really like you. It's just, you know, someone needs to make a decision here. And I don't know if that's you or them. I would love it if you guys commented down below if you resonated with any of this, if you recognize the situation or whatever's going on. We also have the ring. So like I said, especially with earth sign energy, if this person finds someone they really want to commit to, they will be there for that person. It's just that they like to make the right decision, and because of that, they take too much time in doing so. I also see this as a broken commitment. So this may be someone that you've already had a past experience with, again, with the rejection card here. So, or someone who broke a commitment or broke a promise, okay? Oh my gosh, so this is the ring card. Okay, so again, it is talking about a commitment. It is talking about a relationship. This also may mean that you could end up in a relationship with this person, but heed my warnings from earlier. That's not, I just saw 2222 with the time. That's not meant to be a bad thing. It's not meant to scare you or anything like that. What this is meant to do is to help you understand that, yes, okay, like someone can really like you, someone can really love you, but are they going to be able to give you what you deserve? Okay, and I would love that if you guys would like to affirm that below. I am not letting anyone into my life that does not give me the life I deserve. Okay, we also have Aries and Sagittarius energy here for the zodiac signs this might be connected to. Can we get 2 more zodiac signs, please, for group 2? Sagittarius and Leo. So we're only getting 3. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So those are all fire signs. We also saw earth signs earlier, so there may be a combination of the two in their sun, moon, or rising. And now we have, for relevant numbers for group 2, we have 66 or 99. Which one is this? These are both 66, actually. So 6 and 6. 6 is June. That's also Virgo energy. I also see that as like the 6th of a month. Okay, 6 weeks, 6 days, 6 months from now, that might be relevant. Or you may be seeing like multiples of the number 6 wherever you go. That may be a sign about this person. All right, let's get some relevant charms or letters for this person. Okay, so we have letter E, letter T, letter W. Oh my goodness. You and this person may have really good intimacy, or like, not intimacy, it's not the same, right? You may have really good chemistry in bed because of the W, E. Do I really need to spell it out? We also have letter R here. So W, E, T, R, and letter Q is here as well. And then we also have a diamond here. What that tells me is, again, there's some form of talk about money. Oh my goodness, for some of you, this might be someone who proposed in the past. Because this is a proposal, this is a ring with all of the rings card, and then with the diamond here. This may be someone you're already in a relationship with, or you're gonna get into a relationship with them. Someone who was an ex, but there's a possibility of getting back together. There's definitely something about relationships or commitments. This could also be a contract that you have with this person. because again, a partnership, a commitment is important. That's actually it for this reading, group 2. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, and share this video. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out mediumisabella.com. My socials are in the description box and all of those things. All right, see you next time. Hello, group 3. You chose the third group, which is, if I can get it off of this. Nails are tough. Anyway, so you chose group 3, and we have the charm, a heart with a lock. Okay, so to me that always represents someone who has their heart on lock, which is a very common theme for all of the 3 groups. So if you feel like you felt drawn to the first 2 groups, you might as well check them out to see if you're going to get signs about your person also, or this person who has a crush on you. This is someone who has their heart on a padlock, or you may be that person. Perhaps you're the one that's feeling scared to trust that person. We have the card of gambling here. So there may be some financial issues that may be coming up when it comes to this person. They may not be very good with money, or they may have a lot of money, but it's like a lot goes in, a lot goes out. There may also be a risk when it comes to this person. So they may be some form of an adrenaline junkie or a risk taker somehow. We also have the card of moving on. So I also see this as literally moving to a new place. You may be moving to a new place, or the person that has a crush on you may have just moved in, or maybe moving on from a past relationship as well. There's definitely something about moving on here. I also see that as someone really going through a period of emotional healing. So I see this as the person who likes you, they're really working on moving on from things that do not serve them. It is still taking them a really long time to move on from their fear of opening up, but they're doing it, although slowly. Okay. I also see this as someone who has one foot out the door, to be honest. Okay, so we want to be careful around this person, because I feel like they are someone who likes you, but they might be a little bit emotionally unavailable. You know, with the moon card that's here, this is also about lies, deceit, and deception. So I would just be careful with this person, because I don't know if they're being very truthful with you. That doesn't take away from the fact that they like you. It's just we want to make sure if we're getting into something with someone, are they going to be good to us? You know, like, are they going to be taking care of us? And I feel like this person, maybe for some of you, this is an ex, okay? With the moon card here as well, there may be something about this person where maybe you met them at night, okay? Perhaps you met them at nighttime. All of this doesn't have to be a bad thing. It just calls into question how that person is going to moving forward, and how you are going to deal with them moving forward also. We have the card of study. So someone here may be in education, or has taught in the past. Someone here may be a really good teacher, or someone who loves to learn, whether that's languages, you know, courses, you know, random skills on YouTube. Someone here is a very studious person. You also might have met this person while you were in school or university. Okay, let me see. We also have oracle cards here. So I see this as visual learning. I see this as someone who loves to look at things, you know, visually. They understand things the most that way. But I also see oracle cards as a connection with someone in relation to oracle cards. So perhaps you bonded with them about that, or there may be a sign that's coming to you from an oracle card about who this person is. I also see this as someone who is very good at giving advice. Okay, they're very good at seeing the situation from a unique perspective. With the children card here, this may be someone who acts a little childishly sometimes, but this is also a representation of a very good and youthful energy. This is someone who is very in tune with their inner child. This is also someone who, it's like the Pied Piper here when I look at this. Like, I see this as someone who may work with children quite literally, or has a great bond with children. This may also be someone who has a great bond with people. They may be very social or outgoing when they want to be. I also see that as someone who's creative. Okay, I also see this as someone who works with children directly, or maybe has a lot of siblings. has a lot of pets. You know, there's a lot of youthful energy that surrounds the person who likes you. So again, this person doesn't have to be a bad person. They just, because of the things we discussed earlier, they just have a lot of healing that they need to work on if they really want to have a good connection with you, or anyone really. We also have the card of the rat here. So someone might have been born on the year of the rat in terms of the Chinese zodiac. That may also be a representation of someone owning a pet, and especially when it comes to like a literal like mouse or a rat as a pet. That may also be a ferret, so like owning a rodent as a pet, that could be possible here. Now, someone is working against you behind your back. I see this as not necessarily like they're doing something to hurt you, but I see that, like I said, as someone who is not being the most honest. They may not be honest with themselves about something that they're going through, or they may be having trouble being honest when it comes to what they really need to do, or whether they want to stay in this relationship or not. I just see this as someone who prefers to stay behind the scenes. They may not be very on social media or anything like that. They are someone who has a lot of fears because of what they've gone through in life. The handshake card is here, so a meeting with a stranger could be important. You and this person may, you know, not have some form of like history since childhood, but perhaps you met and you were strangers then, or that a stranger, like there was a third party that introduced the two of you together. I feel like for some of you, you have not met this person yet, but you're about to, okay? We have the card of the man here. So this is definitely someone with a very masculine type of energy, but they do not have to be a man, okay? This is someone that can be a woman, you know, can be any gender really, but they have very masculine traits. They may be someone who is into farming and agriculture or nature as well, because of the image here. This may be someone who's older than you in age also, and may also be someone who is just very dominant when it comes to their energy, which is why, like I said, just be a little bit like careful when it comes to this person. I feel like they like you. They just need to get over their fears and come to you. They need to show you they like you. Okay. Let's get some charms up in here. All right, let's get some zodiac signs for group 3, please, Spirit. Okay, so we have, oop, that's the wrong. So we have Gemini, okay, but let me get another zodiac sign for group 3. That's Pisces. So Gemini and Pisces, can we have more zodiac signs for who this applies to, or who has a crush on group 3? Taurus and Sagittarius. So Gemini, Pisces, Taurus, Sagittarius. Can we also get some numbers here, please, for group 3? 10 and 4. So I see this as 104. So someone may have a literal connection to, I don't know, apartment 104. I also see the number 10 as October, so October 4. Number 10 is also Capricorn energy. Number 4 is April, and also Cancer energy. So just rearrange these numbers. It could be 410, it could be 104. 104, I also know that that's like police speak, I believe. A very smart thing to say. You know, there's just so much knowledge in your brain that that's what you said. Anyway, this may be someone who's in like a police academy, or just who knows a lot about military or police operations, or the law as well, legal, administrative stuff. Okay. All right, so for letters we have, what is this? Letter M, letter G, letter J, M, G, J, F, X, and O. M, G, J, F, X, O. We also have, I believe this is an archway. With the arc here, you know, I see that as someone who's very stable. I also see that as a pathway or an opportunity. So there may be a decision that is necessary to be made here for this connection to progress. Like, you know, someone has to go through the doorway, proverbial doorway, essentially. I also see this as someone who is very strong and stable when they want to be. I see the anchor as also something like that. So, I feel like for some of you, this is someone who is foreign, but they have settled in your country, something like that, you know, or they settled near you. There's something about the anchor here which reminds me of someone arriving somewhere and then staying there for a prolonged period of time. That's what I'm seeing, group 3. Thank you so much. If you would like to book a reading with me, please check out mediumisabella.com. If you'd like to follow me on my other socials as well, everything's in the description box, and see you next time. Okay, bye.